I grew up in the age of linear television. In England, if you want to sell alcohol to the public, you need a licence. Monorails are almost always bad ideas. I'm about 30 kilometres outside Reykjavik in Iceland, and yes, earlier today I was swimming in power plant wastewater. When the British government's maps say that a mountain peak is so many metres above sea level, they are talking about this sea level. When you buy a tape measure, that tape measure had to be checked and calibrated with equipment at the tape measure factory. This is the Linby Trail near the little village of Linby in Nottinghamshire in England. I'm filming on the trail because it'd be really weird to do a walk and talk to a camera on a stick in a little village. Depending on which archaeologist you talk to, the Icknield Way is described either as the oldest road in Britain or, more carefully, as one of Britain's oldest still surviving paths. In 2019, a load of music videos that had been uploaded to YouTube in the early days of the platform were remastered. This is Ipley Cross in the middle of the New Forest in southwest England. The dark doesn't look very good these days. This is a bottle of Dasani, Coca-Cola's brand of bottled water. Helium is not a renewable resource. The world's first elevator shaft was installed 4 years before the elevator was invented. A lot of folks think that a librarian is just someone who checks books in and out of a library for you, but that's not true. This is the Row River, and if you believe the hype, it is the shortest river in the world. I got an email from an aerobatics team that said, "Hi, we attach pyrotechnics to our planes." When it opened in 1981, the Humber Bridge was the longest single-span suspension bridge in the world. Big industrial inventions in the 21st century are made by research and development teams at enormous corporations. A pure tone is a vibration of air back and forth at a certain frequency. It is very early in the morning and the air is very cold here. Cape Reinga, at the very northern tip of New Zealand's North Island, is one of the few places in the world where you can watch two oceans collide. A modern stock exchange isn't people yelling at each other to buy and sell things, it's a matching engine. I'm at Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama, and this is the Multi-Axis Trainer, or MAT. You may already have heard of the tree that owns itself. It's had a Wikipedia article since 2006. We learn about conservation of energy in school. The odds of a manhole in a London street suddenly exploding while you're next to it are tiny. This is an Ogham stone, or Ogham stone, depending on whose pronunciation you follow. Back at the dawn of aviation in the 1920s, wing walking was an incredibly dangerous stunt. This remote beach in the far southwest of England was a major target during the Second World War. The VHS look has been popular lately in music videos and other video art. Forests are made of wood, and wood is flammable. There's not really much I can say here. I'm in Dawson City, which is an old mining town in the Yukon Territory. There's no radar coverage up here.